What's going on, guys? Okay, so I'm ex- uh, I'm so pissed off. Okay, so pissed off. I'm tired of the Chip Kelly is racist. Chip Kelly doesn't like star players. Chip Kelly loves Riley Cooper because he's white. Blah blah blah. Holy, oh my god. Oh. So I've decided to talk about it. I'm gonna be as objective as I can. Okay, because my personal opinion is probably not what a lot of people agree with. Or they may agree with it. I don't know. But the bottom line is, for those of you that don't know, or haven't been following it, or just heard of it recently, in the past, it all started a few years ago. Riley Cooper was at a country concert, and now look, I don't agree with what this guy said. I don't at all. He should have. I was saying he should have been kicked off the team when he said it. What he said was, I'm not going to quote it exactly because I don't exactly remember what he said, but he was at a country concert with one of his friends. Somebody had a video up, was talking shit. I think it was like a staff member or something, and he said, "I will fight any N-word out here." So obviously, when you're a professional athlete and you say anything like that, or anywhere you go, actually, you're going to be videotaped. Pretty much, we all know that. So he got caught. Chip Kelly sees the video. He says, "Okay, you're going to go to rehab for a weekend, and you're going to come back, and I guess a weekend heals you. I don't know." So he comes back that Monday, I think, Tuesday, something like that. He talks to the locker room. He has a meeting with all the players. He apologizes. Whether or not everyone accepts him back, I don't know. We don't know that. That's within the locker room. Michael Vick sticks up for him. Jason Avant sticks up for him. Now, a lot of people think Michael Vick stuck up for him. Well, he had to. He's the quarterback. He's the alpha male when it comes to the black players on that team because he's the quarterback, because, he has a great story, came out of jail and all that stuff. But Jason Avant didn't have to stick up for him. Jason Avant could have just said, "Oh, I don't agree with it." Sean McCoy basically came out at the time and said, if you say something like that when you're drunk, that's really how you are, and that's really what he believes about what he said. And I kind of agreed with that at the time. When you're drunk, you kind of have a tendency to say what the hell what you feel, and if Riley Cooper's racist, he's racist. Okay? Yeah, he may be. We don't know him personally. We know what he said. It was corrected. A lot of teams probably deal with this stuff. It just never gets to the media. And it just doesn't reach us because they handle it within the locker room. Racial stuff happens in every sport. Basketball, football, baseball, whatever. It doesn't matter. It happens. There's racial tension in a lot of different locker rooms, I'm sure. But this one went public. So, I wanted him gone. A few of my friends wanted him gone. He's on the team. He had a good season. They gave him a contract extension. 5 years, $25 million, $4 million signing bonus. At the time, I was like, well, DeSean Jackson opened up a lot of things for him to make plays on the field. So he had a good year. DeSean Jackson, I'm getting there in a minute, gets cut. That's what I want to go to next. DeSean Jackson gets cut. So everybody, including myself, my friend Jay, everybody, we're like, what the fuck? He had the best year of his damn career. And you're going to cut him? We got nothing. We got nothing for him. Nothing. We didn't even get a bag of popcorn or a damn hot dog. We got nothing. So I was pissed. I love DeSean Jackson. I like his personality to a degree. I thought he really does love football. But, and I actually give DeSean Jackson credit, he didn't call Chip Kelly racist. He didn't call him racist. He said, well, I don't know. I thought I was doing everything right. I thought blah, blah, blah. Chip Kelly cut him because Chip Kelly does not like DeSean Jackson because of his personality. DeSean Jackson is selfish. Point blank. Go on his Facebook page. All you see on his Facebook page is pictures, one of one. Look at me. Look at me. Thanks for the edited picture. It's all about him. So I understood that eventually with the DeSean Jackson cut. Okay, he was the first big one. So racial things never came up during that time because I believe that was before the Riley Cooper thing. I believe. The next one and this is the big one. LeSean McCoy traded for linebacker Kiko Alonso from Buffalo. I can't remember the last time a star running back was traded for a linebacker. I don't know. If it was Clay Matthews, dude, I get it. I'll do that. I would have done that in a heartbeat. Kiko Alonso was, I think, runner-up for Rookie of the Year when he was a rookie. Okay, the following year, I think in training camp, he tore his ACL. He missed the entire season. The guy is a freak, though. Okay, he's a freak, and we needed a linebacker. A lot of Eagles fans and a lot of other people don't know. Last year, after Michael Kendricks got hurt, D'Amico Ryans was out for the season. We were running a dime package with 2 linebackers the entire rest of the season, the last 7 games. You can't competitively have a great defense when you have to run the dime or have more corners on the field because you don't have any linebackers. And maybe that's Chip Kelly's fault. Maybe he didn't have enough depth. But what I'm saying is we needed a linebacker badly. We kept Michael Kendricks. We have D'Amico Ryans. He's back. We drafted a few guys. We got a special teamer off the pack. Anyways, we traded for Kiko Alonso. To myself, I'm thinking, well, I hope he has a plan to get somebody to replace him because Darren Sproles can't get 30 carries a game. Chris Polk is not the dude. We traded him. So I thought, well, we signed Ryan Matthews. He can't last the whole season. He's already proved that. Although he did have three 1,000-yard seasons. So he's credible, but he's hurt all the time. We signed DeMarco Murray, who is black. Okay? He's black. We signed Ryan Matthews, who is black, who's a running back. We get these dudes. Chip Kelly wants to run a 2 running back system. He did it at Oregon. He's always done that. He wants guys that run straight. LaShawn McCoy led the NFL last year in tackles for loss in the backfield because he fucking dances all the time. I love LaShawn McCoy when he made plays, but when 3 of our 5 starting offensive linemen were out for the year, he's dancing. You don't have guys who can block like that. Run straight. That's a different topic. But anyway, so we traded LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy comes out and says, Chip Kelly, he pulled no punches and said that Chip Kelly was racist. I don't have the exact quote. He said he doesn't like star players, that Chip Kelly doesn't like the star players. He got rid of all the good black players. Really? Because Malcolm Jenkins is a hell of a safety. Jason Peters, the most outspoken and I'm not taking any shit player that we have, is the best left tackle in football. He's black. Okay? 6 of the 7 players we drafted in 2014 were black. So I understand that those guys aren't star players yet, but race played no factor in LaShawn McCoy leaving, Deshaun Jackson leaving. Where's Trent Cole? Trent Cole's in Indianapolis. You don't hear him calling Chip Kelly a racist. The next one, Trey Thomas, one of our assistant coaches. We cut him. He's gone. Get out. When do you ever hear of position coaches being a big deal when someone cuts them? Who cares? He's gone. We'll get a new one. Fill the void. He comes out and says that Chip Kelly's racist. He says, he treats black players differently than our whole team damn near is black. So listen to me. When you call somebody a racist, I don't think people understand what you're implying when you call someone a racist. A racist is somebody who cannot stand to be around people of the skin color they don't like. In other words, if Chip Kelly were racist toward African Americans, dude, he wouldn't be able to stand next to his players. He would be so hateful and he wouldn't be able to do it. That's a racist person is that type of way. Brandon Boykin, our most recent one, we traded him to the Steelers, got a 5th round pick. If he plays 60% of his snaps for the Steelers, we get a 4th round pick. I still think that's too low, but anyway, he says that Chip Kelly was uncomfortable whenever you would go to him with the situation for people of our culture. Now, when he says our culture, I don't know if he meant African Americans on the Eagles or if he just meant African American culture in general, or if he just meant his culture in general. Because culture and racism are 2 different things. Okay? Very, very different things. Chip Kelly may not have related to what Brandon Boykin had gone through in his personal life, so he thought Chip Kelly was standoffish. Brandon Boykin also said he's not calling Chip Kelly racist in any way, which from a logical standpoint makes sense. Because if he doesn't If Brandon Boykin doesn't believe Chip Kelly believes in his culture or is comfortable with his culture, then that was specific to Brandon Boykin, not the entire African American community. Talk to his players at New Hampshire where he coached. Talk to his players at Oregon, his assistant head coaches. Talk to them if you want to know if this guy's racist. But it is not possible for a coach in the NFL to be successful and be racist, because a racist is somebody, like I said, who cannot stand the thought, smell, voice, or whatever of whatever they're racist against. So for the last time, Chip Kelly is not racist. LaShawn McCoy, what does he do as soon as we trade him to Buffalo after he's done talking all of his shit? He sends invites to women saying that they need to send pictures of themselves to LaShawn McCoy first about this party that he's having. And if he thinks that they're beautiful, then they can come to the party. Dude, you're a professional athlete. Quit the bullshit. Play football. That's what you get paid to do. If you want to party, party. But this is the kind of crap Chip Kelly didn't like. This is why LaShawn McCoy's gone. LaShawn McCoy did not fit his system. LaShawn McCoy danced too much. LaShawn McCoy has an ego out this world. And a lot of people don't know LaShawn McCoy is a Pennsylvania kid. He played at Pennsylvania High School. He went to Pitt at college. The Eagles drafted him. He stayed in Pennsylvania. The dude is salty. He's in Buffalo with the 31st ranked running offense. A horrible run offensive line. He's not happy. He even said himself he wasn't happy when he got to Buffalo. He hates the fact that he's gone. He's salty. He's an immature punk. You're gone. You're not coming back. Get over it. That's why I give DeSean Jackson so much credit, because he handled it well at first, then later on gave his opinion on it. To me, I didn't think it was a big deal. Another thing, that was Andy Reid's culture. The guys that he got rid of recently are all Andy Reid's players. Those guys had bought into a culture already that was already in place. When Chip Kelly got there, they could not adjust. And maybe other players couldn't either, but that plays a big part too. LaShawn McCoy was Andy Reid's player. Andy Reid was notorious for having players that had big egos, that had attitude problems. Terrell Owens, obviously the biggest one. LaShawn McCoy, he drafted him. You know, he's had problems with players as well. Jeremy Maclin was gone. He wanted more money. It had nothing to do with him being racist. Jeremy Maclin loved Chip Kelly. Nothing to do with that. So Stephen A. Smith on First Take, you can shut the fuck up and say that Jeremy Maclin left because he thought Chip Kelly was racist. No, he left for more money. That's another topic. That guy's an idiot. But anyway. So, again, if he were racist, he wouldn't have gotten to this point. Because it would have stopped in New Hampshire. Somebody would have said something and would have gotten to Oregon, where he competed heavily. All his players were African American. In college, you have twice as many players. You have to do recruiting. You have to go to these people's house. If you're a racist, you're going to try and tell me you're going to walk into some player who maybe lives in Brooklyn or wherever, is in a bad situation, has a bad living area. You're going to walk in as a racist and recruit this player and pitch that you're the great head coach, that your team's going to win, blah, 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 and you're going to be 100% authentic to this player if you're a racist. No, that's not going to happen. It's just not. It doesn't make any sense. The players he got rid of do not fit his system. Trent Cole was not a 3-4 linebacker. He's gone. He did his best. I love Trent Cole. Todd Hermans was hurt all the time. I don't understand. I actually do understand why people could see that maybe Chip Kelly's racist. It's like, why are you getting rid of DeSean Jackson? He's great. Why are you getting rid of LaShawn McCoy? He led the league in rushing 2 years ago. He's great. He didn't fit their system. DeMarco Murray, on the other hand, fits it perfectly. Ryan Matthews fits it perfectly. In the red zone last year, Darren Sproles had 6 touchdowns because of his running style. LaShawn McCoy was not in the red zone in those plays. He only had 3 touchdowns because of his running style. Chip Kelly said, man, I need someone to run forward. I need these one-cut running backs to hit the hole. That's what DeMarco Murray and Ryan Matthews do. That's why they're there. And they're both black. He picked them up, sought them out, drew DeMarco Murray away from Dallas, and gave him big money. He signed Byron Maxwell to a $66 million contract. A star player, LaShawn McCoy, from the Legion of Boom, because our defense was the Legion of Doom. They sucked. Our secondary sucked. We signed Byron Maxwell, $66 million, a star player. aside from Richard Sherman, in the secondary, he's black. So LeSean McCoy, shut the fuck up. Get over it. Quit being salty. You're gone. You're in Buffalo. Live with it. Go have your fucking orgy party or whatever the fuck. You're gone. That's it. Now, on the other side of things, I can understand where some people might see that what Chip Kelly's done is being racist. I can kind of see it. But me as an Eagles fan who follows them so thoroughly and follows them the way that I do, Chip Kelly is so nonchalant. People say that, oh, he's arrogant, blah, blah, blah. He's just nonchalant about these interviews. I mean, that's his charisma. That's how he is, But the moves that Chip Kelly has made, getting rid of the players that he's made, does not make him a racist. He's not a racist. Sorry, I don't see it. The players that were gone were salty. They thought they were untouchable. No one is freaking untouchable. We don't know what Chip Kelly saw in practice. We don't know what Chip Kelly saw in the locker room. Maybe the freaking guys aren't giving effort, the dudes that he got rid of. There are so many things that play into why Chip Kelly does something because he's so methodical and because he's so meticulous. He's not racist. That's my opinion. That is just my opinion. Deshaun Jackson had the stats. LeSean McCoy had the stats. Chip Kelly wants his guys. Every head coach wants their guys. Everybody. Every head coach that has a team wants guys that fit their system. LeSean McCoy didn't fit the system to the teeth, but he was still successful. Chip Kelly's looking to get over that hump. He had 2 10-6 seasons. He's now thinking to himself, man, how can I get over 10 wins? So he's going to go out and get the NFL's leading rusher, who is black. So the Riley Cooper thing also obviously plays a huge factor into why people also think that he's racist. And I can see that because he shouldn't be on the damn team. Riley Cooper should have been cut when he said what he said, but he wasn't. He's garbage. We're paying him $8.5 million to block. He's a good blocker. Man, I'm done ranting about it. I don't want to talk about Chip Kelly being racist anymore. We're going to hear about it. But if he wins, he wins. We're not even talking about this. That's it. I'm done. That's my rant about Chip Kelly. Give me your thoughts and comments on YouTube, on Facebook, whatever. Those that are on my Facebook friends list. Shoot me comments down in the YouTube channel below. I'm out.